Previously on Project Runway.
Designers, for this challenge, you will be creating an extravagant stage look for Christina Aguilera. This looks like student work.
You don't like anything about it?
No.
The winner of this challenge is Carol Hanna.
I see like an upscale witch Halloween dress.
Sharon, you're out.
This is Project Runway,
Of course I'm the best.
the search for the next big fashion designer.
I have to win. I'm in, you're out.
I'm the best designer here.
I have no fear.
Make it work.
That's my line.
This is my dream.
For these 16 designers, Project Runway is the chance of a lifetime.
The winner of Project Runway will receive a fashion spread in Marie Claire magazine, a Paris vacation courtesy of Avion, and $100,000 from L'Oréal Paris to start their own line.
I have to say, I mean, there are so many good designers, and to be reaching that far, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it really is. I am sad to see Sharon leave. She was one of my roommates, and it's kind of weird because we're all friends, but at the same time, we're looking at each other and kind of picking out the stray sheep, and the wolves kind of start to circle, and you're like, okay, who's next?
We are in the final stretch, and I really have to sort of sort myself as a designer and who I am, and I have to be to the final point because America, here I come, and you know, right now it's just me, me, me.
It's Le Mood.
Le mood. Le mood.
I'm one of the top 7 designers in this competition. I'm kind of an underdog with my background and my lack of a fashion education. So to get this far and to have 9 designers gone and I'm still here, that's pretty exciting. All right, ready to roll? Got everything?
I think so. I hope so.
Hope so.
Hello. Hi. There's 7 of you left, which means you're getting closer and closer to Bryant Park. Are you ready for your next challenge?
Yes.
Tim is going to take you on a little trip to Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills, where you will meet a top designer whose work is known around the world.
It's like the possibilities are endless because every single designer who's like world renowned has a store there.
Good luck. And I see you on the runway. Bye.
Going to Rodeo Drive means we're probably going to be designing something higher end. That's where all the stars are shopping.
There's so much wealth and power down one road. I work at mall stores. We don't have an Yves Saint Laurent. We don't have a Gucci. And now here I am, going down Rodeo Drive to meet with the top designer.
Good morning, designers, and welcome to Michael Kors West Coast flagship, which personifies quality, taste, and style.
It's incredibly amazing, and I'm just looking around the store and just looking at all his accessories and, you know, everything, and it's really, really, really great.
And please welcome a familiar face. Michael's going to present you with your next challenge.
Hi guys, I am so excited about today's challenge. You know, one of the things that's so exciting to see is how our designers inspired. We're gonna show you all the great locales that have inspired me, all the globe-trotting, all the jet-set travel that has been such a part of my life and has always inspired my collections. So whether real or imaginary, I wanna see what kind of fabulous outfits you guys are gonna come up with. So wow us, look at the inspirations, and remember, this is all about having fun with those inspirations.
All right, designers, let's head back to the workroom. Welcome to the Michael Kors Challenge. And at the core of this challenge is inspiration. So for this challenge, you will choose a location and create a look that certainly embodies who you are as a designer, but also embraces that locale. So, Carol Hanna, you won the last challenge, and you got to pick your location first.
I like the idea of having something specific to be inspired by, but I'm also a little bit nervous because I haven't really been that many places.
Okay.
I'm going.
You got it?
Yes.
Palm Beach.
Palm Beach.
All right, to the rest of you, I will pull your name out of our velvet bag. Nicholas.
Okay, so New York is definitely out because that's too easy for me. I want something challenging. I'm gonna go with Greece.
All right. Althea. Wow, no indecision here. Jordana.
New York.
Irina.
I'll go with Aspen.
All right.
I end up choosing Aspen because fur and sort of outerwear are one of my specialties.
Christopher. That was quick. So Logan, you get Hollywood. All right, designers, you have 30 minutes to sketch. Then we're going to Mood, where you have a budget of $150. And you have until tonight to finish this challenge. So start sketching, and I will be back.
When I think of Palm Beach, I think of a relaxed style, but also a very put-together style.
When I think of Saint-Tropez, of course I think of the big yachts, the parties, but I also think of the idea of its old fishing town, and I think I can really juxtapose the two and create a really cool outfit.
Park Avenue, it's the rich of riches of New York. I'm going for the look of sophisticated, independent woman.
All right, designers, let's head out to Mood. This should be fun. So designers, you have $150 and you have 20 minutes to shop. Go, go, go.
Where's brushed cotton denim?
I'm just basically gonna run around the store until some fabric really jumps out at me.
I'm able to buy a lot of these jewels, and I think I have about maybe $30 to spend on fabrics.
$150 is not enough to put a winter look together.
All right, designers, time is up. That's it. Everyone needs to be at the counter to pay.
Will you give me one of each if I have enough?
Logan,
Or
time's
how
up.
big are they?
All right, designers, let's head back to the workroom. Thank you, Mood.
Thanks, Mood. I've had time to kind of gather my thoughts and really become more confident in the direction that I want to go. So the look I'm going for is kind of this bohemian, comfortable, and tight, skinny jeans.
So I'm gonna do 3 pieces. I have a pair of pants, a full sort of cowl neck sweater, and I'm really excited about the vest. It's a fur vest with a very full hood.
I am definitely taking a risk here of creating this fantasy of a woman who lives in Greece. You know, she's more of a tomboy, but she's very fabulous. I can just see it going either way. Either they're gonna absolutely love it, or they're gonna tear me apart on the runway.
My look is one piece, it's just a dress. The only problem I am having is that I really wish I had more fabric. I have just enough to make it work. That's kind of irritating.
I crack up over my own stupid jokes.
They look like little wasabi balls.
Everyone else just seems like, you know, they're cracking jokes every 5 minutes, and like a stitch will take them 5 minutes, and then they wonder why they can't finish in time.
It's a lot of pressure for us to come up with something on constant basis. Some people might crumble under the pressure and some prevail.
Michael Kors looks at every single little detail.
He'll be like, I wanna like it, I just don't.
I just don't.
It's a little nerve-wracking knowing that this is kind of the Michael Kors challenge, and he's gonna be judging your piece too, because not only do you wanna be true to yourself and put something out there that has your point of view, but you also have to impress Michael.
I just want the perfect fit so that he approves my design, whether I'm safe or I'm in the top 3, or God forbid, I'm in the bottom 3. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on this one.
Coming up on Project Runway.
I know I want to put a lot of time in the belt.
But it can't all be about the belt.
I know we all hope that the other one like totally chokes.
There is no dress. It just makes me nervous to leave you like this.
Althea. Yeah, I kind of like it better.
Michael Kors gets inspiration from places that he's visited, and he's given us 7 of his favorite locations. So it's our job to take these locations and create a garment using that place as our inspiration.
For most of the challenges, I found myself on the top. Then it just went downhill from there. I really have to show them that I have a sophisticated side and that I have a high style side.
I really like my design, and I know that it has a simple silhouette, but then making it special in some other way.
That's so fantastic.
Hi, everybody. I'm here to check in with you, okay? And owing to your adjacency to the door, you're the lucky winner, Jordana.
Okay.
So talk to me.
I have not started my dress yet, but the whole focus is this necklace that I'm making. What I'm doing is because it has this busy focus here, I didn't want to be busy down there.
I just want you to start on this dress as soon as possible and then play with that more later.
Okay.
Because I don't want you to be in a jam where you have this beautiful neck piece, but then there is no dress. It just makes me nervous to leave you like this. All right, are you confident?
I am.
Work hard. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim.
So, Althea,
Hey.
this is looking cute.
Thank you.
Talk to me.
Well, I did everything in a muslin first just because for Saint-Tropez, I feel like it has to look expensive and tailoring is a must.
It is a
And
must. Just watch
Plus it
all
might-
the proportions. It's menswear
Yeah.
tailoring, but
Yeah.
it's for a woman. It's not as
Right.
though it's her boyfriend's shirt.
Sure,
I
it's-
mean, what man can wear this?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna leave you.
Okay.
Go,
thank
go,
you.
go. Christopher.
Tim, how are you?
I'm good. So talk to me.
What my plan is to make this flowy little dress that has the blue here, got some white, and then the bottom is gonna be a chiffon. In the center, to break this up, is gonna be a belt. That's gonna be this brown as a base with some diamond-shaped kind of cutouts.
I think you want to avoid, I'm gonna use that dreaded word, cliches.
I know I want to put a lot of time in the belt.
Yeah, but it can't all be about the belt.
No.
If this top and this skirt aren't fabulous, no one's gonna care.
Exactly, yep.
Do it, okay?
I'm gonna do it.
Exuberant, sophisticated.
I'm writing it down right now.
All right. Thank you, Christopher.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
I'm definitely surprised Christopher is still here. I mean, his dress looks like something like an Amish woman would wear.
Carol Hannah, how are you?
Hello. Well, how are you?
So we have Palm Beach.
We do have Palm Beach.
Talk to me.
Well, when I first started thinking about this, I knew I wanted to do a print, something that would immediately evoke the idea of the beach, and I wanted to do a long, flowy dress.
What about the design of this dress?
You can't get it somewhere else.
Thank you. A word from the last runway show has stuck in my head, not in a good way, and the word is cliche, and that's what I'm afraid those may be.
Yeah.
Carol Hannah, you still have a lot to do.
Yeah, I do.
Just keep it up, all right?
Go in that direction.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nicholas.
Hi, Tim. I'm doing a very fashion-forward younger woman. This is gonna be the base of it, but it's gonna have also a little bit more sheer, which is gonna have kind of sort of crisscrossing around, maybe like 3 or 4 times. It's different.
Well, different is good as
Yeah.
long as different is also stunning. It's proportion, it's fit, and it's the silhouette. All right.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you, Nicholas. Logan.
Hi, Tim.
So you have Hollywood.
Yeah.
Tell me who she is.
I don't know, I think that this silhouette is just really young and just comfortable, and it speaks really Hollywood and California to me. And then the sweater is just gonna be kind of oversized with big pockets, so it's kind of a comfortable look.
All right, you have a ton of work to do.
I know I do.
Think cohesion among the parts, and wow everybody.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Logan.
Thanks, Tim.
Irina,
Hi, Tim.
how are you?
Good. Busy.
You are busy, and you've already accomplished a lot. Talk to me.
I did a pant. It's a tight but fitted pant. You know, it's casual, but it's still dressed up. And I really wanted to do sort of a really layered luxe look, and it almost looks like she's wearing a full scarf.
It's a giant cowl.
Yeah. The third piece of the look is going to be a vest out of the faux fur.
What you need to just watch through this entire process of the rest of this day is every proportional relationship. Everything.
Okay.
Thank you, Irina.
All right, Tim. Thank you.
I think that at this point, Irina's outfit is kind of borderlining costume for a film. It's really not my thing.
All right, designers, I will tell you, I'm excited by the potential here, but you all have a lot of work to do. I'm going to send in your models now. You will have 30 minutes with them, and remember, you have until midnight tonight, okay? Thank you. I'll see you later.
The model is coming and I'm like freaking out. I'm not ready for you yet. It's like, what the hell am I going to put on her? A necklace? I have to complete the dress.
You know what's funny?
What?
I was in a hurry and cut these. I put the jeans on Celine, and I've got to figure out a way to get a couple more inches in there because right now they're not gonna work.
The model fitting with Koji is going great. Unfortunately, I don't have the time right now to drape the top, so I will have to be fitting her literally moments before we go on the runway and doing some last-minute alterations.
There are moments when I look around and like the level of creativity or craftsmanship hasn't increased in any way. They're getting by on just like doing the bare minimum, and I try to top what I did the previous challenge because I do like well-made clothes. I mean, who doesn't? Clothes should be well-made.
Irina came here. It was pretty clear from the beginning that she wasn't really here to make friends. I think it bothered other people. She's not gonna beat around the bush.
I basically have about an hour left before the end of the day, and I'm completely at my last wits because I never worked with jersey before. I'm not loving this fabric. The drape is starting to look very Grecian, goddess, which is something that I completely do not want, and I don't know what to do.
If Christopher can put that garment down the runway and not get eliminated, then I don't know what's going on.
After I got all my elements together, I stood back and I looked at it and I thought, oh no. This is Little House on the Prairie. With just a couple minutes to spare, I took about 20 inches off the bottom of the dress. I'm so happy I hacked that off.
I'll be honest, I'm like, look, I ran out of time.
You look different today. I don't know.
It's because I'm about to rip my hair out. I think I'm in a lot of trouble.
Shut up.
No.
You say that every time.
And then you win.
I really, truly feel that, you know, the 7 of us are an amazing group, and I am very close to each one of us. Like, I don't want to go home.
Are you
I want to,
homesick?
like, stay here. I mean, I know we all hope that the other one, like, totally chokes, but, you know, I feel that we're all very talented, and that's why it's so hard to pick out who the judges are gonna love and who the judges are gonna hate.
Bryant Park definitely feels closer. It kind of really puts this extra adrenaline rush and sort of like this extra like energy inside you. It makes everything a bit more intense.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
I just put this on my food.
There's so few of us left now that a person leaving is two-sided. It's like, yay, one down, you know, one less, I'm still here. But It's a really weird feeling that whether we like it or not, someone is leaving tomorrow.
Coming up on Project Runway.
Everybody's silently panicking.
Had a little mental breakdown.
It's a little scary.
Please follow me. We're going to the runway.
Unbelievable.
It's just like do or die.
Do you want some bacon?
Sure. This morning, I feel so good about my dress. I realized what I really wanted to do a little bit too late. It's a little scary.
So Nicholas, what do you have left to do?
Well, obviously, we all remember how Nicholas had a little freak out last night. I had a little mental breakdown last night because when I got time to do my top, I blanked. I can't wait to see what like Michael thinks about it.
Ready?
I'm ready as never gonna be.
Going into the workroom this morning, everything needs a bit of steaming, a few touch-ups, but I'm feeling pretty good.
I'm cutting a new waistband just in case, but I'm banking on when Celine comes in before her hair and makeup that these pants are gonna fit.
The workroom is very quiet. Everybody's silently panicking and trying to finish.
Good morning, designers.
Good morning, Tim.
I'm about to send in your models. You have 2 hours to send them to the Garnier Hair Studio and the L'Oreal Paris Makeup Room. Please use the Macy's accessory wall very thoughtfully and wow those judges. All right, I'm gonna send in your models.
I can't wait to see it.
It's so gorgeous. I love it.
I think it's gonna be so cool.
I hacked like 20 inches off the bottom. It's so funny. I'm so glad that at the last minute, I cut that skirt off. Bringing it up makes it a lot more cute and sophisticated, and the belt is hot.
I really like what my dress looks like, but then on the other hand, you really never know, is your idea going to say the image that you're supposed to portray?
Better? Yeah. Yay. We put the jeans on and they fit perfect. So it's just this huge relief.
This hem is so long. It's taking forever to finish. But if it looks like crap coming down the runway, they don't really care how much detail you put in the top because you obviously didn't bother to finish your dress.
Okay, perfect.
Nicholas kind of went off in his own world on this one.
Okay, great. Okay, perfect. As I'm looking at my outfit, I absolutely do not see grease in it. But a person can definitely wear it in grease.
As I'm working, I definitely see Saint-Tropez. I mean, I'm sort of like, why hasn't anyone made this before? And wearing it there because they need to. Very sun-kissed Saint-Tropez.
Let's do the sleek look, young Hollywood.
Okay, thank you.
I have the most to gain, I think, from this competition. When I apply for a fashion designer position with a company, I don't have that degree. I don't have that piece of paper, so I'm pushed aside. And no one takes a look at my experience and my talent and my ambition and my drive. And now I think people are gonna see it.
I have so many things left that I really want to do, and I'm running out of time. My model has not a drop of makeup on her face.
That's it, we're done.
I mean, the necklace is incredible.
All right, let's go do the sleeves quick.
Designers and models,
Unbelievable.
please follow me. We're going to the runway. We're gonna have a great show. Let's go, everyone.
You know, when we first started this, you could always pick out like the weaklings. But just looking around the room, there's nobody to take the fall at this point. It's just like do or die.
Congratulations to everyone.
Coming up on Project Runway.
For me, unwearable.
It's just basic clothes.
You didn't go far enough.
It was just ugly. Welcome to the runway. As you know, in fashion, one day you're in, and the next day, you're out. There's 7 of you here, and after tonight, there will be 6. This week, you met with our very own Michael Kors, who instructed you to create a design inspired by fabulous locations. You had $150 and 1 day to put it together, and we're looking forward to seeing what you've done. All right, let's meet the judges. First, we have top American designer Michael Kors.
Hey, Michael.
Fashion director for Marie Claire magazine, Nina Garcia.
Hi, everyone.
And actress, L'Oreal spokesperson, and CFDA-nominated designer, Mila Jovovich. We will score your designs as they come down the runway. One of you will be named the winner, and one of you will be out. Let's start the show.
I really like the look coming down the runway. The only thing that I'm a little concerned about is if it really speaks loudly of Hollywood. I think that I might have to do some explaining, but at this point, I'm really proud of what I made.
I could totally picture my model walking the streets in Saint-Tropez, you know, jumping into a convertible on our way to a yacht, and I think she would have fit in nicely, and I definitely think she would have made a statement as well.
As I'm watching my garment, I'm really happy with the overall look. I mean, I don't really care that it was from Greece or whatever, but I can definitely see people wearing it. You can go through life just not taking risks.
The dress looks really good coming down the runway. It definitely reads Palm Beach. I feel like you can definitely see me in this dress. The detailing at the top is very much along the lines of things that I do, but I don't know if it's exactly what the judges are looking for the challenge.
Seeing Matar hit the runway, she looks beautiful. Everything's hitting exactly where it's supposed to go. The lines are where they're supposed to be. I'm really happy with my fabric choices. I'm extremely happy with my color choices. It's a very proud moment.
I definitely see Aspen when I look at my garment. She looks like a sexy, rich snow bunny. I wanted to do a very warm brown color palette, and I think the colors really worked well together, and I'm really happy about that.
My dress is definitely a little bit out there compared to everybody else's. The only thing that I'm worried about is the color of the dress. Because my winning garment was gray, I chose gray again, but gray looks great with crystals.
Althea, please step forward. Your scores have qualified you to move on to the next challenge. You can leave the runway. The 6 of you have the highest and the lowest scores. One of you will be named the winner, and one of you will be out. Let's bring out your models. Irina, you got inspired by Aspen.
I did actually want to do pants that are inspired by maybe like ski pants. She could ski, but she probably sips some champagne at the lodge.
Definitely, this girl is a character. She doesn't ski.
Yeah, no.
No. It's like a little girl playing the grande dame of Aspen. It's cool. I like it.
There's some surprise when she took off the little faux fur vest. You have that back. Can I see that? You know, so there's some sex involved. It's a very kind of literal 80s kind of Aspen thing. You kind of twisted it around a little bit.
It draws you into the fantasy that you want to be this girl and look this way.
I think, too, that you've done an incredible job. Looking at these pans, I mean, they are impeccable. Christopher, you were inspired by Santa Fe. Please tell us about your look.
I was inspired by the color story and the elements going on in the landscape, and I saw sand, sky, and these rocky bluffs. This is what I came up with.
When I hear Santa Fe, I think about Georgia O'Keeffe,
fantastic turquoise, perhaps a little more vivid colors.
I think it's so important that you use the inspiration, but we don't turn it into a costume. But quite simply, I don't think anyone who's ever thought about the American West would get that from this look.
Mila, what do you think?
I love the belt. It's got this like 1983 kind of charm about it. I think the way the leather is like a puzzle, I think is really beautiful.
But it's the only interesting thing about this garment, unfortunately. Carol Hannah, you were inspired by Palm Beach.
The things that came to my mind were sunshine, the beach, you know, kind of a relaxed but dressed up feeling. And this is what it developed into.
I love the choice of print. And I also love the braiding that you did here and in the back. She turned around?
It's actually a twist.
It's beautiful.
I would live in that dress. Love it. At-home glamour.
You picked the right fabric and you've really sewed it together beautifully.
I think the fabric's gorgeous. You know, you're dealing with a place where it is all about explosive color, pattern. You know, that's a pinstripe in Palm Beach, that print. I mean, literally, trust me. And I think that the interesting thing is, one kind of girl would wear that with flip-flops, or you might put on some serious jewelry with it and turn it into a dressy dress.
Nicolas.
Well, I had Greece, so I sort of imagined it as a little bit more of a high-end place. You know, she's a little bit edgy and more interesting, and so that's what I did.
I think you got the wrong Grease. I think you got Grease the movie with John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John.
Where is the fantasy of this outfit? Why would I want to go into a store and spend my money on this?
It's odd that the body part of the top is very tight and then the sleeves are super loose.
I do like the shirt. To do that top as like a dress, I almost wish that you had taken the idea of the shirt and just gone all the way with it.
Jordana, you had Park Avenue as your inspiration.
Yes, I'm imagining the socialite, the gallery openings. Most of my money went on the crystals on it. And I know it's another great dress, but I didn't really have much money for the fabric.
I love the necklace. I think you could see the work you put into it. The dress, I almost wish that it was more simple.
Ideally, that's what I was going for, but then I looked kind of too simple when I put it together.
I think it's quite beautiful. The necklace is amazing, or it's not really a necklace, it's part of the dress. I think it's very, very special.
Actually, I made it so that she can take it off and wear it with like jeans and a really cool top and just have the necklace.
I think it's a really sexy, sophisticated, sleek dress. It's urban. It's all of the things that really are very Park Avenue.
Logan, you got inspired by Hollywood.
My initial inspiration was kind of younger Hollywood, so Lindsay Lohan or Mary-Kate, maybe walking down the boulevard shopping. I did want to do denim for the pants and just adding some zippers to make it a little bit more edgy.
If you were going to go with this new generation, it's a lot on the styling. And I don't think that you managed to do that here. It's just basic clothes.
I have to say I didn't mind it so much. You've designed in the beginning much younger, and it was a bit more edgy, and I feel like I can see that again today.
If you are going to deal with sportswear separates like this, blow the jean shape out, make it an outrageous shape.
Spray paint them.
You do something. They're clothes, they're not fashion.
Pants, jeans. I mean, this is one of the biggest money-making businesses in the world, and people are pulling it out when it comes to design, fabric, colors. I mean, there's good ideas in there, and I just think next time, just really go for it.
Okay, we've heard what you had to say. We're gonna have a little chat, and then I'm gonna call you back. You can leave the runway. Thank you. Okay, let's talk about the designers that we did like. Let's start with Irina.
I think she took the interpretation and she really developed it into that dream. It looked luxe.
She did a lot of pieces for $150.
It had runway power, and it looked like Aspen. But I wished from the waist up like there was some surprise.
Or maybe a different color, maybe not also camel.
It's almost too much.
Let's move on to Jordana.
She spent all that time creating that necklace, which it was cool to hear that you could take it off and wear it with a t-shirt and jeans, whatever.
Exactly. It fit the part. It was Park Avenue. It was uptown.
And the fantasy was there.
I think Jordana needs to be more confident all around. The last thing I want to see is a designer putting down their own dress, like, as they're presenting it to you. But she's very good.
All right, let's talk about Carol Hanna.
I thought that the fabric was a smart choice. I liked the detailing. It definitely looked like Palm Beach.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah. She is talented. You could see by the detailing that she's got something to say and she can do it well.
I love the fabric, but she needed that little extra.
Let's talk about the designers with the lower scores. Let's start with Christopher.
I did think he had a problem with the proportions. The skirt was too short, the sleeves were too boxy.
Unwearable. For me, unwearable.
I was surprised that someone who could make a belt that's so cool would make the rest of that outfit so kind of sad.
It was just ugly. Let's talk about Nicolas.
His Grease is a song. That's what I think.
It's really too bad because the idea could have been great if he would have just taken the pants away and sort of not cut the thing.
My big question is, you walked into Mood and you were like, oh, gray menswear fabric. Ooh, that's what's talking to me. I mean, white t-shirt.
Nothing says Grease more than gray menswear.
Gray menswear, wow.
Let's move on to Logan. I have to say, I didn't mind it. I feel like it's the first time that I see him coming back.
Well, listen, if this was called Project, I didn't mind it, then he would win. People are doing really interesting things right now.
So he's got to be able to take that sportswear.
You got to take it to the next level because jeans and a t-shirt doesn't cut it.
No. Okay, so we've made our decision. All right, let's bring them back up. The 6 of you present the best and the worst. One of you will be named the winner, and one of you will be out. One of you will be named the winner, and one of you will be out. Carol Hanna, you're in. You can leave the runway.
Thank you.
Irina, you are the winner of this challenge. On such a limited budget, you gave us a majorly luxe look. It looked Aspen, and it made us want to sip champagne in a ski lodge. Congratulations, you can leave the runway.
Thank you. It feels amazing knowing that I've won 3 challenges. It's definitely a great reinforcement that the judges like my work and they are understanding me as a designer, what I'm doing. But it's a lot of pressure. I kind of have to compete with what I've already done and top that.
Jordana, good job. But you need to have confidence and defend your designs. You're selling yourself short on the runway.
Okay.
You can leave the runway.
Thank you. Ciao, Mila.
For the rest of you, you're all very talented. But again, you have to really pump up the volume. Logan, you're in. You can leave the runway.
Thank you.
Christopher, Nicolas, one of you will be out. Nicolas, you sadly missed the mark. This outfit in no way read Grease. You didn't think about the challenge. Christopher, you are on the bottom 2 yet again. Your look was wishy-washy and didn't give us a sense of place. Where was the fantasy and aspiration? Christopher, you're in. You can leave the runway. I'm sorry, Nicholas. That means you're out. Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye, guys.
I don't know how you guys do it every week.
Why are you guys crying? Don't cry.
Nice work.
Yeah, this is the last time you've heard of me. I am so gonna take a break and maybe move to London or Paris or Japan or, you know, become a sheep herder. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm really proud of everything I've done, and it was such a roller coaster. It really sucks. Tim?
You know, the work was beautifully executed. It was a matter of taste. So, Nicholas, I have to send you to the workroom to clean up your space.
Of course.
Okay?
All right, guys.
You're a great designer.
And I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Sad.
Because of my over-the-top style, it's been very hard for me to like break into the fashion industry. So I'm gonna stay strong and I'm gonna keep fighting. I've been fighting my whole life. It was an amazing experience and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Next week on Project Runway.
We are facing away from the runway, which we've never done before.
Your challenge is...
It's one of the most horrifying moments.
I really don't want to.
You'll see who the real designers are.
I feel like it's a big, scary mess.
You're not going to get an argument from me.
I look over, and Logan's collar is the same collar that I did in the Christina Aguilera challenge.
Hey, Logan.
Right now, it looks like it's waiting for a diaper.
This didn't work at all. We did tell you to turn up the volume, but this exploded.